The Catalyst Circle version 4 election is coming up this week, and as you know, DripDropz was asked to host the election for the community on our voting system. So I sat down with the system today to walk you through the process so that you know what to expect next week. Let's dive in. You start by opening up the governance vote section of DripDropz, and you're going to select the ballot. In this case, it's ballot number 2, the favorite pizza toppings for the test. So we're going to connect our light wallet. You can do this manually, but we're going to, for the sake of this, we're going to use the light wallet, Eternal in this case, although all of the major light wallets work. Yoroi is the only exception that right now won't work with the DripDropz system. So initially you're going to pay 2 ADA with the Eternal wallet, and what that's going to do is it's going to provide a voting token for you that protects you against a Franken address type of attack. So here you can see that Eternal's loading up with the 2 ADA plus the normal transaction fee, and you simply sign it like any other transaction. And then the next step is we wait. It's going to be just a moment while this goes on chain, and the token will be returned to you at that point. So you'll receive back a voting token. So let's check out the Eternal wallet here. You'll see that you can, under the transaction, you see that I sent the funds and that we received the funds and the token back, and that means that the interface from DripDropz should have refreshed. And there you go, it has. We're now looking at the actual ballot choices. So let's take a quick look through here. You'll see there are multiple choices. First of all, there's your stake address is listed and your voting power, so you can verify that. And you can do a little research on each of the toppings. So in this case, let's see, mushrooms, and how about pepperoni? All right, yep, so see we get a little research done. For the live vote, it will actually be the people who are candidates. Oh, and of course, pineapple. Everybody's either most favorite or least favorite topping for the pizza. So it's time to make our selections. Pineapple will be our first topping. By making that our first topping, we're also giving that the most power. So that means we really want pineapple to be on this pizza. But we need to keep building the pizza. So let's move through the steps here. Something that goes along really well with pineapple, we'd like to make sure it's on the pizza as well. So how about, yeah, hot sausage. I think that sounds pretty good. Then next, let's make sure those onions are on there too. I think that's going to be important because they'll go along really well with the pineapple and the hot sausage. And let's see, banana peppers would be my next choice. Those are all good choices, and then I still need one more choice. So pepperoni won't be bad on there. So let's go ahead and add pepperoni as well. We've got 5 choices. They're all selected, and we're ready to go. And so now it's time to cast our vote. But if I really changed my mind, I didn't want to subject you guys to pineapple pizza, we could start over. But, you know, I'm pretty happy about the choice, so I think we're going to go ahead and cast our vote now. And there we go. The choices are registered, but they're not on chain yet. So now again, you can do this manually. You can send it from your stake address. You can send it to that address with the NFT and register that way. Or again, we can just use our Eternal Light wallet or any other light wallet. And I'm going to click on that, and we will be presented with a transaction ID. Now let's make sure this transaction ID is correct. So we're going to go down below. You see there's 2 UTXO inputs and 2 UTXO outputs. That first input is the amount we need to send back, and the second one is the extra ADA that we need to run the transaction fee. And so there you go, we've got one output that's going to where it belongs there, and then the change output is there, so everything's right there. So we'll go ahead and sign this transaction. And once we've signed, everything is successfully made, so it's now a little bit of a waiting game again. This can take some time. And let's go and look at our transaction history and refresh it real quick. There you go. We have funds and tokens were sent. That means that we've done our part to sending everything back to the server so that the vote can be recorded. And now we just wait for everything to show up here on the front end. And there you go. The ballot is received, and we got our thank you for voting. We can take a little moment to browse this section here. There's a Medium article that you can click to learn more about the voting. You can also click to view the live results. But if you leave it on this screen, you'll know for sure, as soon as this screen refreshes again, that your ballot was counted on chain. And there you go. The vote was successfully registered on chain, which means that you've done everything that you need to do, and you are just waiting for your refund transaction to come through to your wallet. But we can deep dive a little bit here, and we can take a look at this transaction that went on chain so you can understand a little bit more about how your vote was counted. So there's your change, and we'll click through. And just taking a look from Cardano scan here, we can see that the to and from addresses were correct. There's some more addresses because there's other people that voted at the same time we did. And here's the metadata, so we can open the metadata up, and you can see in there that there were 2 people that voted at this time, and each of their choices is registered along with their stake address. So all that information is on chain, and that's it. You have participated in helping the community pick the next pizza toppings for a wonderful Cardano pizza, but with this same procedure, you're going to be able to vote for the Catalyst Circle V4 representatives, and that vote is coming starting December 6th at the beginning of Epoch 380, and it will run for 10 days, end of Epoch 381. We're so happy that the community is trusting DripDropz to hold this vote. Please make sure and voice your opinion on the candidates that you think will best represent your interests. Let's keep building together, Cardano family. Thank you.